Well, what a wild scene it was here in Davis, California on Saturday evening as the Montana Grizzlies went head-to-head with the UC Davis Aggies in a ranked Big Sky Conference matchup. And in the end, it was the Grizzlies who prevailed over the Aggies as Montana won 31-23 to get a much-needed statement victory in the Big Sky and improve to 5-1.
This is a really big win for us. That's a good Davis football team. They're a balanced, good team. They're well coached, and for us to go take that win was awesome. What a fabulous effort, offense, defense, kicking game for our team.
From the start, and for the first time in a few weeks, the Grizzlies felt in control of the game throughout the entire contest. Even after fumbling on their opening drive, the Grizz rebounded to score as Clifton McDowell hit Keelan White for a 21-yard touchdown to get UM on the board first. Later in the quarter, Montana weathered 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties and had another fumble in the red zone late in the game as they were trying to put it away. Still, through all of that, the Grizz found a way to get the job done.
That was cool to see. They just kind of locked arms, and anytime something went wrong, there's constant chaos on the battlefield, and whichever team handles it the best, they're going to win, and our team handled it better than their team did.
After giving up 20 points in the first half, the Grizz defense clamped down in the second and made it difficult for Davis to gain any momentum.
We were just sticking to the same exact game plan that we had really in the first half. They just had some explosive plays in the first half. In the second half, we just were doing our job, doing our 111, just like the coaches talked about. We were playing well.
Even late, Montana needed a big stop deep in their territory to seal it, and they got that as Ryder Meyer forced and recovered a fumble. On offense, again it was McDowell starting at quarterback, and he played from start to finish, throwing 3 scores and for 243 yards.
I feel like we took advantage of throwing for sure this game, running with Cliff. I'm just happy that Cliff is starting to, be able to show his arm that he has. Some people don't think he has a arm, which he does.
Fonts and fellow receiver Keelan White each had career days to lead the offense, and Fonts scored on back-to-back drives in the second quarter, including an unbelievable circus catch that put Montana up 14-13.
I was supposed to be a back line throw, and I kind of had to scramble, and when Cliff threw it, I knew I just had to dive at it, and I tried to get one hand, and I was looking at it the whole way and noticed that it was still up, and so I just kind of caught it, curled in, the emotions took over after that.
The game against Davis was a circled game for UM heading into the season, and it was an encouraging outcome for a team that had been 13-13 on the road under Bobby Hauck heading into the game. And they did it against a ranked conference foe.
Every game's a big game, but that game did seem like a big game. And, every win's a win. But, anytime, like I said, you can go on the road and get a win like that against a really good team and, kind of came down to the very end. So it definitely felt pretty awesome.
With the season now more than halfway over, it was a big win on Saturday for the Grizzlies, but the path going forward doesn't get easier, as next week Montana is once again on the road to take on an Idaho team that's ranked top 10 in the country. Reporting in Davis, California, Kyle Hansen, MTN Sports.